Шановні колеги, ми
Dear colleagues, we continue our working day, and now the floor is given to Minister of Defense of Ukraine, spokesman on ATO-related issues, Colonel Oleksandr Motuzyanyk. Good afternoon, everyone. Now the information about the main events that happened in the ATO area. The Lugansk area, main battle activity was the Popasnyansky region, Krymska and Stanitsa Luganska. In all three places, the militants opened fire during second part of the day after 4 p.m. At that, they used small arms, and with the exception of Krymska, where the occupants delivered short-term mortar shelling of our positions. On the whole, there were 5 violations of ceasefire by the militants. And the situation remains tense in the region of Avdiivka in the Donetsk area. The majority of shellings is in Avdiivka, Piskiv, part of front line. The militants mostly used mortars, and the most difficult situation was near Avdiivka. There, the positions of Ukrainian forces were shelled at for 7 hours. In Gorlovka perimeter, the occupants violated ceasefire in the north. Zaitsevo and south in Verkhnyataretsk. Shellings were sporadic. And once the militants used mortars in Verkhnyataretsk, in Svetlodarsk Bulge, there was one enemy armed provocation. Early in the morning, the militants opened fire with the use of small arms at the direction of our positions in Lugansk. On the whole, during the last 24 hours, there were 27 enemy shellings in the Donetsk area. And the Mariupol area, the situation is tense in coastline area. Yesterday, after several provocations with the use of small arms, about 1 a.m., the militants started to use heavy weapons. They used cannons, tanks, and mortars. They shelled our positions in Vodyane and Shirokina. They delivered fire for 3 hours. And they didn't stop their shelling, and till late in the evening, in this part of the front line, the enemy used the grenade launchers of different systems and large caliber machine guns. Also in Marinka region, the militants violated ceasefire twice during the day and in the evening. In both cases, they used mortars and small arms. On the whole, there were 40 shellings delivered by the enemy. 11 with the use of heavy weapons was in the Mariupol area. During the last 24 hours, as a result of the military actions, no serviceman was killed, but 1 serviceman was wounded. It happened in the region of Shirokina. According to the information provided by the Chief Intelligence Department of MOD, the militant groups use the objects of civilian infrastructure in the occupied territories to hide the military detachments. In Mokrilanchik-Muravsky region of Donetsk Oblast, in the territory of kindergarten, the enemy placed 7 self-propelled systems that are called Gvozdika in the territory of hospital in Yuzhny Lomovatsy, Bryansky City Council of Lugansk Oblast. They placed RPCs and detachments of infantry, and the LPR commanders plan to turn the TB hospital in Rovinki to transform it into the hospital for wounded militants. SBU officers, together with the General Prosecutor's Office, detained in Slavyansk the militant nicknamed Kruty that came to get Ukrainian pension. The detained is a separatist. He joined the militants starting 2014. And it is known that he tortured and abused Ukrainian servicemen who were held in captivity, who were held in the premises of the SBU office in Donetsk Oblast. And in the framework of SBU program that is called They Wait for You Back Home, the court released the former militant from criminal responsibility. The man said that he joined the militants in 2014 and he served at enemy checkpoints. And then he understood illegality and immorality of the militants, and he got disillusioned with the ideas of Russian world, and he left to Russia, and in 2 years he returned to Ukraine, and he joined the program of SBU, They Wait for You Back Home. And the president of Ukraine awarded with an order of Bogdan Khmelnytsky first class Colonel General Gennady Vorobyov. He was awarded posthumously for his courage and in the course of ATO operation. And today, the colleagues at the National University of Defense of Ukraine, named after Ivan Chernyakhovsky, and his colleagues said farewell to him. Do you have questions? If there are no, this is the end of press briefing. Thank you. Dear colleagues, our next event is at 1:30.